Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. The numbers for him from a week ago. 4 catches, 57 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. He can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 61 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Now Jones. Comes back with 1 complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Throwing Jones. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Just the 1 misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they are on a first or a second seed come playoff time. Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. They'll run on first down. Swift, and little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. We're scoreless after 1. Second down. Here's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Fights through him. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Jones now on bootleg. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 23. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Jones. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again, Dallas Goedert marching back onto the field. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist, you know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Offside defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And New York set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on...
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillendow as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That'll give him 8 that time. And they're going to face a third down. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on second down. Jones out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Jones to throw on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jackson. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Thornton. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. His throw incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action. Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, Jackson. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one.
Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. On first down, Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. These two teams have met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here's Jackson to return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Space to run past the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, a run with Gainwell. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. From the gun, he'll hand this off, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Once again, it's Swift. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On first down, Swift. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They're going to look to throw. Drops this one down to Gainwell. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, his 9th touchdown. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure